just for the hands we've seen, Durrrr has taken an unorthodox line, what, like every time?
Yeah, so often, and that's, you know, one of the keys to playing against a great player like Ziigmund is that you have to remain unpredictable, and Tom's great at doing it.
But yet, isn't there this fine line between unpredictable and, I don't want to say bad, but something that's going to lose you money at some point?
Yeah, at some point there is, and that's a common term in the poker world is FPS for fancy play syndrome. And it's when, you know, you get a little too carried away being tricky and start making plays that kind of cross the line into just bad.
Speaking of, Durrrr has made a 3-bet here, and now Ziigmund has asked for a count. He's on the button with aces.
Yeah, he wants to know how much of his stack he can get in here with his very weak aces. I know it sounds weird to say that aces are weak, but he has no suit, no connectivity. This is about as bad as aces can get in PLO. And if Tom has a strong hand, which he should to re-raise, Ziigmund could be worried about finding himself in a lot of tricky spots on the flop.
So he's put 27 here, and because Durrrr's got like just about 100 and a bit left, Ziigmund's kind of saying to himself, I'm almost always putting the rest of them in.
Right.
That's his decision.
He's saying I'm getting everything in now. On almost every flop I'm going with the hand, and that's going to work out to be profitable. And Tom here actually has a worse hand than Ziigmund expects to be 3-betting. So Ziigmund showing up with his, you know, decent equity edge pre-flop. He's even going to be closer to 50-50 pre-flop more often than not.
Well, it went bang, bang, bang. Ziigmund obviously always expecting to get these chips in, I guess. And
yeah,
wow, Tom's a favorite here.
Yeah, you know, he just has one pair, but he has the flush draw, all of his 2-pair outs, and then he has some, you know, backdoor straight potential. That's if the turn is a jack and the river's a king, something like that. So there are a lot of ways that this hand can play out in Tom's favor. And this is the spot you find yourself in when you get all the 3-betting and 4-betting that we haven't seen earlier in the match.
25. Yeah, there you go. That's a good 5.
Very good card for Durrrr.
Yeah, Ziigmund's drawn to 2 aces now.
And this is the classic spot with aces at Omaha, right? Aces and hating them.
Yeah, you get as much as you can in pre-flop and kind of hope for the best on the flop. And after then.
Sorry, I normally hate when people do stuff like that. I was just convinced I was going to lose.
Yeah, Tom does like to... I've sat behind him watching him play, and you'll see him get it in like 80%, and his opponent needs a 6, and he just roots for a 6. And not that I really believe in that kind of thing working, rooting for cards, but it bothers me.
The reverse karma sweat or something like that. But the double up now, and Tom up to about 270-odd thousand. He'll still be stuck a couple $100K though. He's in for 500.
Yeah, so it helps a little bit, but there have been so many big pots in Ziigmund's favor so far.